Tonight's match is the former Australian player and the former Falcons coach Dennis Kibble. Dennis, I'm suggesting that it's reasonable to perhaps suggest that this is the sort of match that can get away. A top side going against an improving bottom side.
Lee, that's very, very true, and we found ourselves on the road, and especially after a big win that the Falcons had last week over a top-ranking side, Canberra, that you tend to drop a little bit. And you think it's going to be easy, but there's certainly, I'm certainly Coach Dave Ankin, he's aware of that fact, and he'll have the boys primed up for a big effort. And certainly Melbourne cannot be underrated.
Well, Frankston were defeated by this Melbourne side, and yet Frankston beat the Falcons, so that sort of a comparison puts the Falcons under some pressure.
Yes, well, the Frankston certainly defeated surprisingly the Falcons a couple of weeks ago in an away game. And then yet they turn around and Melbourne beat them by 20-odd points, which suggests that you can't take any of these teams easy at all.
This is going to be no pushover, and we'll pick up the action as they tip off. First quarter underway. The Falcons playing in white, of course, and the visiting side, Melbourne Tigers, in the orange and yellow colours. 24 minutes a half, or 12 minutes of quarter, so there's plenty of basketball. And one wonders if we can finish up with an exciting match, or one as exciting as last week, as Rabilia, the skipper of the Falcons, goes high, but is foul. This is Bateman, the player seconded from the Newcastle Hunters, who's had a sensational start in the 1984 season. And that man, Mike Johnson, Dennis, can certainly hit him from a long way out.
Yes, tremendous shooter, Michael, tremendous shooter.
He seems as though he gets hot periods, and other times perhaps is a little, seems anyway, reluctant to shoot.
Well, yes, there's a lot of shooters in the team, so there's only X amount of shots to go around. So, but when Michael's hot, he must be given the ball.
This is a jump ball here. 3-0 in favour of the Falcons. Picking up the ball now is the number 10, Andrew Gaze. They say he's on the way to Los Angeles. Well, that sort of form certainly might be. Inside it's Brian Kujian. Turn it into the number 4, James Kirkup. Tigers bench. 5:08 remains in the quarter. The Falcons lead 13 points to 9. And Westover from the side. Kujian now. Got round Davies. In it goes to Gaze, who found the ring very well there. Timed his run to perfection, and the pass was Brian Kujian. Good crowd in here tonight at the Sports Entertainment Centre in Newcastle. Just 9 seconds, 8 seconds in it. The Falcons will go to quarter time behind. This is Westover's going to try the shot. Got it in too for 24-19 at quarter time. For the Melbourne Tigers side to lead the story, really, of the first quarter in statistics.
Well, before we go, Lee, there's Brian Goorjian again with another 3-point. That's 4 out of 4 he's made from the 3-point line. But there's the story on the screen that the difference in the scoring is the Falcons are only hitting 29% from the floor, as against the Tigers 47. The Falcons have averaged 48 this year, so they're certainly way behind that. Rebounds are much the same. Falcons with 9 to the Tigers 11, so there's not much difference there. And the turnovers, the Tigers have lost the ball 9 times to the Falcons 7.
This is the Tigers' Gaze, is it? Tried to knock it in. To keep this up-pacing of Patterson and Goldfinch, who have done just that. 31-29,
bang. Long way out. Another 3-pointer. 5 3-pointers for number 5, Brian Goorjian.
Back it goes this time, Goorjian once more. Well, he's been online from a long way out, this fellow. As I said, he seemed to limp his way onto the court tonight. There's obviously not much wrong with him. Wasn't it a good pass for Gaze to knock it away? 36-20.
He goes right to you. Go. Right? We got a minute 34. Let's get right back to the game now. Come on, 5 down. Let's go into halftime, even Stevens, huh?
Let's go, Frankie.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Get up, you guys. Let's go.
Coach Dave Ankin, he would be happy to go even Stevens, as you saw there. And that's the gap, 5 with 1:28 remaining in the half. Goorjian bringing the ball up, almost lost control as Goldfinch arrived to get it away to Westover. Now to Andrew Gaze. Russ Dyer over the top. Plenty close enough to knock it in and doesn't, extends the lead. There it is, 37%, 50%, and there's the turnovers, 13-12 to the Falcons. As we find Gudjian now, gets in there.
Oh.
She's had a top game, this bloke so far.
Tremendous half.
They lead 54-46 as they go to half-time. And the visitors, well, a bit surprisingly in front, and the Falcons with it all to do. It's offline, Alan Westover. Got it away now to Andrew Gaze. Strongly across to Gudjian. He's been red hot, this bloke. Oh.
And again, that would make 22 points for the game. He had scored 20 at half-time, and 15 of those points came from the three-point line where he shot 5 out of 8. So that's tremendous shooting.
My word it is. This is him again, Brian Gudjian. Bandaged up like Kingston Town, but by gee, he doesn't slow him down. That's a good shot. Alan Westover knocked it in, 58-46. And the Melbourne Tigers side lead by an amazing 12 points. Right, gee, the Falcons have got to get their mind on the job here, don't worry. There's plenty of time to go, but there needs to be some application. As Bateman has had a pretty ordinary game by his standards. The B Falcons from the side. Got into Jerry Denard. Billiard with it, what can he do? Ian Davies finds a little bit of time to turn and shoot. Oh, gee, he's hot when he gets hot, the smoke, Ian Davies. Ball kept in the game, brilliantly round Andrew Gaze. Got it away to Mike Johnson. Johnson, yes! My word! They've really turned it on in the third quarter to now lead 66-59. It's almost as if Coach Ankeny said go.
Certainly seems that way. I'd say a few harsh words in the change room, and then the Falcons players themselves have picked up the pace, and you can see the results now as again Rebilliard brings it down again.
It's away from Westover to give it away to Ian Davies. Rebilliard finding good position. Denard said, thank you. Strike me, he's up there. Just went up and dropped it in. Brian Gudjian. Oh, yes.
Three-pointer.
Absolutely in brilliant touch. Gudjian is like a machine. He's knocked in 6, I think it is, from the three-point line. And look at that. It'll look too easy from that charity line for this man. Falcons in there looking for that ball. Davies, one of them. Offline again, and he got it back to Davies. Strong pass away to Mike Johnson. Yes! Well, that's tenacity. Davies stayed in the game, struggling and fighting for possession to allow Johnson to eventually wrap up points. Ball knocked away well there, and Ian Davies once more. Got it away to Mike Johnson. Bit too strong. The ball came away from Westover to Rebilliard. And Rebilliard got points. And he'll go to the line for a three-point play as he was fouled in the process of shooting. Ian Rebilliard. That's how much it missed by. There's been nothing short of quite amazing. Look at this. Dunkaroo! The crowd love that. So does Denard, but he doesn't, Lindsay Gaze. He thinks that's very ordinary.
We're running up and down this much here. We've got to turn it over down here and play more offense and less defense. Your man is willing. I don't want you helping out off anyone. Don't help out off anyone. Just stay with your man.
On the break, I'm just going to go to him.
Yeah, but even so, just stay with your man. Don't worry about helping out.
Side with just 4 seconds to go to the Tigers. Westover goes in there to try the shot. Misses with it. The Falcons win 113-94. And Coburg the big timers next week.